Hello, everybody. It's talk time with Honor My Rise, Grief, and Trauma. Today, with me, I have the beautiful Maya Draper. She's the founder and owner of the UNLV Rebel Divas, who will be performing August 1st at Honor My Rise Back to School Community Resource Event, along with her manager, coordinator, Shadell Kincaid. How you ladies doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. My first question to you is, what inspired you to create such a great dance group, or was it majorettes?
Majorette, yes. Majorette. So, what inspired me to start the UNLV Rebel Divas? Of course, I've always been interested in HBCU majorette, and of course, it's not that popular in the West. And when I got to UNLV my first year, I realized that there wasn't a lot of representation. And then going to the BSO, Black Student Organizations, I saw that it was a goal that they wanted to make more of like a representation at the school. So what better way to do that than to follow my passion, which is to dance,
Okay.
and start a dance group. I did step team in high school, so that also I already had that kind of under my belt. And I realized that there wasn't really a type of dance that I was interested in that I felt that would fit in the school. So I was like, let me bring our culture more to the school for our representation, and then that way we could also bring spirit to the team, the school as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Was there any struggles trying to get this together?
Of course, there's always struggles. I think one of the main ones was mostly trying to find where we would fit, just because there are so many dance teams, which I wasn't even aware there was already 4 dance teams, so it would be the fit.
Hey.
But once I talked to some of the instructors at the school, and they gave me a little advice, and I was like, okay. Once we just pushed our way in.
So, how long have you guys been doing this?
Uh, it's been 3 years. We're going on the 4th year once school starts.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. And Miss Kincaid, what part do you play?
Well, I'm just mostly support. I am the coordinator, and I do a little bit of everything, but mostly support for the team, for the girls, and then I also, organize different activities and for the team.
Now, are these just UNLV students that's coming, or there's other young ladies that could come and if they're interested, show interest, or just for UNLV students?
We are an organization officially with the school, so it is primarily just these students. I have had two dancers that weren't officially part of the school yet, but were going to be. So I let them come. We are able to have support without throughout the. You don't have to be in the school officially, but we are able.
Oh, so you don't have to be a student, but it's better if you are.
Yes.
So
especially as a dancer.
If you're a UNLV student, look up Miss Maya Draper. I just want to touch on one little thing real quick. No matter what kind of organization you're in, I don't care if it's dance, band, football, whatever, you get students or people who have personal struggles. Have you had that happen during your 4-year tenure?
Yes. I've had actually, it's pretty common. It's life at the end of the day. I've dealt with dancers that have struggled with losses in their family, or with even peers that they know, like their friends. So that's definitely personal struggles that they have to deal with. So, but it hasn't been too difficult to navigate through that, because they find their release in dancing. So it's kind of like an outlet.
So you kind of like they dance there.
Yeah, I do want to add to that. The first year was kind of difficult because that's when the school had an active shooter.
Oh yeah.
And so that took a toll on the team. It took a toll on everybody.
Yeah.
And so it kind of took a toll on us because one of the areas that was shot like one of the windows is kind of like where we go to practice.
So that had to be very traumatic for you guys, for your dancers. I know it was traumatic for the school, and even us that don't attend the school. It happened in our neighborhood, it's in our city, you know.
Right.
And that's that's kind of like part of the reason, not UNLV per se, but in the times we live in now, active shooters is the norm.
Mm-hmm.
School shootings is the norm. Losing friends at school is the norm. Whether it's shooting, whether it's drugs, whether it's unaliving themselves, you know, that takes a toll on anybody.
It does. In our team, a lot of the girls at the time, they lived on campus, so that was even harder for them.
Wow.
So it was a big pause in the team. I wasn't even too sure we were going to keep going on just because of how traumatizing it was, and no one really like felt safe being on campus. So it was
I can imagine.
Yeah, so we had to find like even just feeling a little bit of safety going to class first, and then even seeing if that was something that we wanted to do or I wanted to.
Well, before you leave here, how many ladies on the team?
As of right now, we have 5, and we will be adding more.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you some safety whistles. It may not stop an active shooter or whatever, but you never know what might happen. Somebody could see something going on down the hall, blow their whistle, grab attention. Then they fall and hurt themselves, blow the whistle, grab attention. That's what it's for. You know, I've had where, I'm not going to name the store, but I went in, gave the ladies some whistles. I go in the store all the time. This was around last year, Christmas time. I went back to return something. And I'm just messing with them like, hey, y'all had to blow them whistles yet? You know, just playing with them. The lady said, you know why you playing? Yes, we did. She said a guy came in to rob them because every time I went, it was always 2 ladies, one in the front, one in the back. Mm-hmm. And the lady in the back saw what was going on in the front and say she just went to blowing and blowing, and the people in the neighboring next door to them on each side, the businesses came running out. People that was on the parking lot came running in, and the guy took off running. Mm-hmm. So
it does help.
Yeah, some people think that what can a whistle do? It can do a lot. It can do a lot. Go ahead.
Especially since we're on an open campus, so we have so many people that don't go to school. We have a bus transit in our school. So
a city bus.
Yes, a city bus transit that goes through our school. So, and then that actually would be very helpful because just walking back and walking through the campus.
Yeah, it will be. And then some of them, people, the ones that live on campus, I imagine they walk into campus at night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We do have a big police presence, though.
But
you know,
the city got a big police presence. Not taking nothing from the police, but they can't be there 24/7.
No, they can't.
You know, it's just like a parent. We can't watch our kids 24/7. Mm-hmm. We gotta blink at least. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Especially the kids that get up early in the morning going to and from the bus. You know, mm-hmm. I've handed out approximately 4,000 whistles so far. So I'm gonna make sure you get some to give your ladies when you go back. Tell me, what is the most rewarding part of what you do?
I have 2 answers for this.
Give them both.
So I would say a huge one that's probably most seen now is with the fans that come to our performances in the games. And even though they're coming to watch, like we mostly do the basketball games, even though they're coming to watch the basketball games, at the end or throughout our performance, they're saying, can we take a picture with you guys?
Oh, wow.
And we were saying 20 minutes after the game ends, they were taking pictures and they're telling us how much, how exciting we are and how they enjoy seeing us, and we're super exciting. So that's a a
I can
huge
tell that's a
win.
good
Yeah.
feeling because I see it all on your face.
Yes, and then I think the second one is also just hearing how much I have like when girls do leave the team and they tell me what it's done for them, they thank me for giving them a chance to be on the team, which
Oh,
that's
wow.
exactly why I started it. 'Cause it's supposed to be for everyone, no matter your skills, no matter if you've been dancing, if you haven't been dancing, if you've ever been on a team before. Uh, it's supposed to be a space where you're able to grow, you know. And then just to hear that one girl who just recently, she couldn't do the team anymore. She just thanked me for that, and I just thought that was so like great.
Yeah, because sometimes, even though it's something you really want to do, life happens where you can't, or you have to take a pause
Yeah.
and come back another time. Because this world today is crazy. I want to say that I am very, very proud of you. Okay, I've been knowing these ladies for a long time. She was a little bitty something when I first yeah. And where you were then and where you are now is amazing.
Thank you.
You know, and your mama got something to give you.
I do.
Yes, you do. You know, it takes a lot. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 22.
And you are a team owner.
Yeah.
This is your team, just like whoever owned the Bulls, the Braves, the Raiders. You're a team owner. That says a lot, a whole lot. And I know, Mom, you want to say something?
I'm just most of the time I'm just speechless. I really am because she has grown into a wonderful young lady that I'm very proud of and very strong, and I really appreciate that.
See? And the thing is, too, not only are we proud of you, be proud of yourself, Mom, because you got a hit. You see, you can be the best parent in the world, understand me, and your kid can still go astray and
That's
do
true.
crazy stuff because outside influences, but she's proven to be a leader.
Oh yeah, I'm very blessed.
Yes,
in
you
that way.
are. And she got here because of who?
Her.
Your mom. Go ahead. So we wanted to share this with her today to show her how proud we are of her. Go ahead and give it to her.
Oh my.
That's just the thing. You can just take this part out. That's just the stand.
Oh my. Wait, this is so. I was not expecting this. I'm
you
gonna
deserve it.
literally put this up as soon as I get back.
That's so nice.
It has a little stand to go to it. It says UNLV
Yeah, it has a little
Rebel
stand. Show a
Divas
little stand.
team owner and captain Maya Draper. Pride, performance, power. UNLV's finest majorettes.
Oh my god.
That is so nice.
It's just a little something,
No, this is so nice.
It is.
This is so nice.
And it was created and designed by me
All
and
right.
honor my rights.
It is really cute.
This
It's
is
Really,
so
it's
pretty.
amazing.
We wanted
I
to
love
surprise you.
No, this is so cool.
Speech.
This is actually, I usually don't have anything physical to, show like what I've done. It's usually just like emotional and just what I've seen. So this actually means so much because now I get to look at it and be like, yes, I did that.
Yes. In those days, because no matter what you do, you're going to have days where you feel a little bit overwhelmed and ask yourself, why in the hell am I doing this?
Yes.
So you can look over at your little plaque and let it motivate you.
Yes.
It's a little plaque, but it's a big plaque.
No, it is.
It is huge.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Well, I'm
Thank
glad
you.
you like it. Now you got
I love
your,
it.
You got your banner and your plaque.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can hold up. I'm a team owner, y'all. Follow in my footsteps. Because she is an example for all the young ladies coming up behind her. And that's something we all need to tell our kids, that your actions what you do, you don't know who's watching you and who is admiring you and who is following in your footsteps. So what you do, whether you realize it or not, you are a mentor.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, you are somebody other people inspired to be. You know, so I want to thank you because I got grandbabies coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got one in the next year or two. She'll be in college. You see what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah.
this is
Proud
something I
for
can
teen.
say. And she loved to dance. So that's something. There's something for other little girls. And is it only a black or African American dancers or majorettes or?
No, it's not.
Well, we need to know.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Of course, we're open to everybody, and we have had. When I first started, my first 5, they weren't all. They were all black. I have had. She's Hawaiian. Actually, I used to look at the way she moves because in their culture, that's how they move. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I like to bring in, especially with people who are in our team, you can combine things. So, and then we have,
You learn something from everyone.
Exactly, you learn something.
Each one teach one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
of course. And then we have, of course, Latinos and Filipinos.
Are you one of them crazy coaches or captains, that cracks the whip?
No, I'll answer that. No, she's not. She's actually a very calm captain. And most girls who try out, most people who come to the team, they don't even know that she owns the team. They think it's someone else. She's very modest.
Yes.
And so she don't really talk about it. And but she is very, when she trains someone or is teaching something, she does it very calmly. And a lot of people have the crack the whip type way of doing things in training, and they think she's supposed to have that crack the whip, but she doesn't. But she gets it done. And the other thing I was gonna say, she does one of my moments that I knew we were, doing something big and great. We had and like you said, we had a showcase, and we had a lot of different schools and private dance teams in the showcase.
Okay.
And so it was different nationalities, all different types of dancers, different styles.
Yes.
Because children in elementary, the style is different from private.
Really?
Yes, very different. The styles are very different.
Okay.
And so we combined it, and it was amazing. We had from elementary all the way up to high school. And we didn't know it was going to be so big. It was such an amazing show, and the kids were so inspired, and the kids also inspired us because these kids can dance.
I see some of these kids today, because that's what my thing was back in the day, dance. Any dance contest I was in, I was winning. No doubt about it. Whether it was stepping or whatever, I was in it to win it and did.
Yeah.
But now, I get tired watching you.
But they are inspired, and some of the kids have never even thought about going to college. They never even thought about it or been on a college campus. Even some of their parents, because some of their parents are very young,
Right.
and they were just excited, and they got to experience something that they hadn't got to experience before, and it inspired them to want to go to college and get on a dance team in college and know that they can do this.
Now, speaking of that, do they have to have a certain GPA to be on your team?
Yes. So just like any other organization, is the minimum of 2.0.
Well, that should be easy.
Yes.
You would think so.
Yeah.
Is that the only requirement?
That is, as far as academic wise, yes. Yeah. As far as academic wise, yeah. And then just to make sure that like your grades are up to par. Of course, if you need time for, I think before dancing, you make sure your grades are good.
Right.
So that's just to making sure you're putting your classes first, and then your GPA.
So how long you think you gonna keep this up as team owner?
Well, my plan is to never completely let go. I'm always gonna be there, but as far as dancing as captain, it may only be one more year this year.
Just one?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't say 10 years or something. Say one more year.
No, we've already chosen a new
So
captain.
y'all ain't done it?
Oh no, and she's so
Well,
good.
I guess as the team owner, you do probably need to step away and let somebody else take the reins, but you'll still be there to.
Of course, I've already had this conversation with my advisors and everything to try to keep me still a part of the team, especially since that's like part of me.
And we want to give a shout out to our supportive advisors. They are wonderful.
Miss Takia and Miss Ya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. Now, let me ask this. How many women team owners you know of?
As far as personally, it's not a lot. At least not that I know personally.
That own the team?
That own the team.
Not manage it, not captain, not supervisor, that owns it. How many black team owners do you know?
That's even less than I know of just women in general.
Especially at your age. And I can't say it enough. We are very proud of you. Mom, any last words you'd like to share or encouraging affirmations you'd like to share?
I just want to say that I hope this inspires some young girls to go for their dream and go for what they want, even if someone is telling them you can't do this. I want them to find a way to maneuver. There's always a way to maneuver. There's not one way to get somewhere. There's several ways you can get somewhere.
Always a workaround.
It sure is. And I believe in just my girls or anyone. Take any route that you can take, positive, to get where you need to go, even if it's getting into school. Some people actually think, well, I really want to be on a dance team, or I want to be on the basketball team, but I'm not going to be able to. I don't have the grades. I'm not smart enough. But there's always a way to get into college.
It's called
you got to find the ways. That's right. And tutoring.
It's called studying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody don't learn at the same pace. You know,
they sure don't.
And you're gonna have haters. Embrace your haters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get down on yourself. No matter who tells you you can't do something. If they laugh, because when I started college, I had someone very close to me laugh at that idea, but I kept going.
When I started my practice, when you start trying to build it, I had people tell me, "You, for real, Michelle, a life coach?" I'm like, "Yeah, nah." And one thing I take,
not if it's not you to be a life coach.
Exactly.
Live life, right?
What I do is lived experience.
That's right.
I can speak on them because I have actually lived them, whether I went through it personally or helped somebody else. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I just wasn't getting paid to do it.
Exactly.
But I say that to say this. I don't care what it is you want to do. Don't give up on yourself. Be your own best cheerleader. You know, 9 times out of 10, the people that's hating, they hating because they're jealous. They're hating because you're doing something they wish they could do, that they don't have the guts and the courage to do. You know, whatever it is. I started late, 59 years old. I have 20 books across 3 genres.
I know.
I opened
That's amazing.
Yeah, I officially opened my practice March 3rd. Okay? And I'm still going. Mm-hmm. And I'm putting on a huge event August 1st for the community. I've always been for the community. You know what I mean? And I started at 59. So if you 18, 19, 20, 30, it don't matter. Age, this is where age truly does not matter. And you can see Miss Maya over here. Look at her. She's still a baby. But she on the team.
Okay? That's right. She made up her mind doing a tryout, actually. She made up her mind, and just left the tryout and look, I'm starting my own team. I just decided.
I didn't even check if I was on that list. I just saw what I saw, and I was like, I need to make a space.
Mm-hmm.
And you did?
Yeah.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. But weren't there people who told you couldn't do it or looked at you crazy when you said this what you was going to do?
Everyone's always going to have their opinions, even after you start it. And even after you succeeded starting it, everyone's going to have their opinions. But at the end of the day, you're the one who's doing it.
And the bottom line is,
it's your journey, it's your dream, so you do it. Because at the end of the day, you're inspiring other people through you.
And if you don't have at least one hater, you ain't doing it right. Okay? So make sure whatever you're doing, you got at least one hater. Because now you know you're doing what you're doing is the right thing.
Exactly.
Any final words, Miss Team Owner and Captain Maya Draper?
I just want to say, just keep going. It's always going to be, this was not easy at all. It's still not easy. But the thing that you have to do is to keep going, even if you feel like you shouldn't, but just know that there's other people who are depending on you as well to do that. And then it will also remind you, like, this is why I'm doing it. Just always find a way. There's always a way.
There's a prayer. Prayer helps.
Yeah. Or you call Honor My Ride.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just always find another way to get what you need to get done.
That is so true because some kids, exactly, you always find a way. I mean, like Maya had me to be there to support her and help her through. I mean, all the ideas was hers. I was just there to support. But you're also a support for the kids who...
For me?
Yes.
Oh,
okay. For the kids who don't have that support. It could be in the foster care system. Or they could have had something that happened to their parent or their parent,
right.
Might not be into that. They may not be doing any harm, but they might not, what you want to do that for? They might want them to do something else. So what you're doing, it gives young folks a chance to talk to someone who might give them a different perspective or another positive, adult opinion.
Right. One thing I want to point out is, even though you got haters and you need them, because that's your motivation, there are people out here that are willing to support you the best way they can. Everybody is not turning their back on you. Everybody is not hating on you. Everybody is not trying to degrade or tear you down. There are people who don't even know you that you might meet for only 5 minutes that is proud of what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish and the things you already accomplished. And you can pick up the phone with some of those people. I'm one of those people. You can hit me up in a DM and we can figure it out. I may know something you don't know. She may know something you don't know. Me and her, it never fails. When me and her get on the phone and talk about something, we come to a decision, we get an idea, we come to a decision, and we put it in motion. And it has yet to fail. That's right. I want to thank you for that.
Me also.
Yeah.
But you're right. When I was young, my parents weren't just my only inspiration. I had mentors all the way from different areas. It could have been if I'm catching a bus to school, it could be somebody on the bus stop giving me some inspirational words.
Exactly.
It could be someone I work with who say, you can do it. Or they might be telling you a story that you get some inspiration out of.
See, like on my website, I have a section for words of affirmation and dedication. If you
books also.
Yeah, my books as well. Thank you. Right. I appreciate that. But I would just go on there anytime, every day, every other week. I don't care. But go on there and put up words of affirmation. Because your words may motivate somebody else.
That's right.
You know,
you're right about that.
If somebody has made a serious impact in your life, or the impact may seem minor to them, but it was a big deal to you, speak on it. Exactly. Let everybody know. You know, and because when you do that, it's also motivating them to help another, pay it forward. You know what I mean? So support is needed. Whether you like, comment, share, purchase, subscribe, whatever. You know, every support is not always about money.
That's right.
You know, you guys are supporting me right now just sitting here. You see what I'm saying? And I greatly appreciate it.
And you're supporting us?
But of course, if you're trying to do the right
we've
thing,
always done that.
yes. and that's just who I am. You know, right. I want to see people succeed. I don't care what color you are. You know, if you're trying to better your community, better your surroundings, better your life, I'm all for it.
That's right.
Ms. Maya, any last words for us today?
I just want to say this. I can't wait for everyone to see what big things we're going to do this year because we have grown and we will be on the courts performing this year. So
you got to make sure I get your schedule so I can post it on the website so people can see. So they can support as well.
And then I'm just grateful to be able to have the opportunity to do what I'm doing.
Is there an age limit to your dances? I'm 61. Can I go, if I start UNLV next year, can I come dance?
Of course you can. If you want to, yes.
It's a club and a team.
Yes,
so
it's a club and
we've had older people.
Yes, so old people make it a club. Young people make it a team.
We've had different ages on the team and performers too as well. Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you guys. Please like, share, comment. If you have any questions, you can DM me and I'll send them to her or she'll give me some information. But you don't have to be a UNLV student, correct? But it's preferred.
Yes.
All right. So this is, again, the fabulous Miss Maya Draper, owner and captain of the UNLV Rebel Divas. They will be performing August 1st at the back-to-school event hosted by Honor My Rise, which is me, at the Sahara West Library from 2 to 4:45. I have a few vendor spaces open. If you are an entrepreneur, you got some stuff you want to share, sell, or whatever. Only thing I ask that if you decide you want to be a vendor, please donate some school supplies and or hygiene supplies. I'm not charging for the spaces at all. You ain't got to go out and spend $500 on school supplies. Every little bit helps. And on that note, I want to thank you ladies for coming, sharing with me today and with my audience. You're welcome.